Yo, what's happening, Gen Giants? Welcome back to our channel.
Hey, Gen Giants, welcome back to our channel.
We're back with another video, and it is a "if I were you" scenario, or rather, it is some scenarios. My English these days, but we're back with another video. And if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, you're not a Gen Giant. So please don't call yourself a Gen Giant. To become part of the family, please do subscribe. Click on the subscribe button. It is free. If your subscribe button is red, you haven't subscribed. If it's gray, you have subscribed.
Yeah.
So, what?
Yeah, so we're going to be tackling two scenarios.
Yeah.
And we'll let you know what we think, or rather, we'll let you know
what we would do
if we were in those particular scenarios.
Yeah.
Like, I think my English is jumping on your wagon. But yeah.
Yeah, so let us know in the comment section down below what you would do if you were in these situations, but we'll let you know what we would do. Okay, so ready?
First scenario.
Scenario number 1. Okay. Hi, hope my mail finds you guys well. I love you guys so much, and you guys give me hope in unconditional love. I'm saying you need to listen to this, but here I am. Thank you. Because everyone says such nice things in the beginning, and we really do appreciate it. But for the sake of time, I want to get straight to the story. But sorry. Let me get to the point. I'm dating a guy who is 9 years older than me, and we started dating while I was in matric, and we've been dating for 2 years now. He is everything I want and ever wanted in a man. So prior to now, my cousin found old pictures of him and a girl on his Facebook, and I asked him about them. Then he became honest and said they were still dating. Then he became honest and said they were still dating while we were dating. I was shattered because this man is my world and my first. Then I told him he must choose. He said he will, but hasn't. Should I leave him or stay with him? We are so happy in our relationship. I'm scared I'll mess things up if I bring this up. Please help.
Okay, you know what? Excuse me. One thing I realize when it comes to these situations and infidelity and all of that is that I think we've honored honesty so much that when a person admits that they are wrong by doing something, it kind of makes it okay
better.
In a way. Like when they confess or whatever, it kind of makes it a bit better. Yes, it's all good to be honest, be open, confess and all of that, but let it not blind us from the actual wrong action that did take place. Yeah. So I think I just wanted to mention that because I know a lot of people give honesty and confession a lot of power. But personally, I feel like you deserve by all means to know who he plans on choosing or whatever. So don't be afraid to ask him and nag him and find out. Personally, I'd even leave the relationship, to start off with. Like you found out, first of all, if you didn't find out, or if your cousin didn't see those pictures on Facebook, that means it would have carried on happening. It's not like he came to you and said, I did this, I'm sorry, blah blah blah, but I want you, or I'm choosing you. So the fact that he's even still struggling to choose and he hasn't gotten back to you is already a red flag. Like, why are you still chilling? And it's not fair for you to be afraid to wanna go and ask him. You're afraid of losing him or messing things up. Really.
Why are you afraid of? I guess if you love someone so much, it is like we do have the fear of losing that certain person.
Yeah.
But if that person can't respect me enough to be able to choose right then and then we have issues. Why are you still waiting for him to choose? Clearly, then you are not number one. Clearly, he needs to think about it. Clearly, your relationship isn't as important as it is to him as it is to you. I think there is a gap, there is a disconnect. You probably are more invested in the relationship than he is. Personally, for me, I would leave. If I need to give this guy ultimatums, then we have issues. If I say you need to choose now, it's either me or her, then we have issues. Personally, for me, if I confronted this person, right, and I said, listen, my cousin found X, Y, and Z, and then he's like, okay, yeah, no, it did happen. Personally, for me, I would expect this person to say, babe, listen, it did happen. I apologize. It has stopped. It was a mistake. I'm fully invested in our relationship. Then I think it's a different story altogether, Nalap. I still have a very good chance of leaving because he was unfaithful at the end of the day. But with this scenario that I'm saying, he is being apologetic, even though Ubanji, right? He is being apologetic. He is speaking about how he is invested in this relationship rather than the one that he was in. But now he has to choose. He hasn't chosen you. You are afraid of losing him. Clearly he's not afraid. You don't want to bring this up. Why? What are you scared of? Are you scared of messing things up? What exactly are you scared of messing things up?
It's already messed up.
Exactly, like, because he was already unfaithful. Yeah. So there's a lot of dynamics to this thing. You don't get it wrong. This person currently, the ball is in their court and they have so much power. Yeah. And I personally feel like the power should be with you right now. But this person has so much power because you are scared of asking. You are scared of messing things up. You don't want to mess things up. Things aren't perfect, baby girls. Go home, baby girl. You're definitely gonna find someone who values you so much more, and umdala lo muntu futhi, like, I think we are manipulated to a certain extent. I'm not sure. I'm sure, but I'm sure of the dynamics of the relationship. But yeah, they do. There is a possibility of that as well. Okay, because of the age gap. Right? Hey, my beloved family, my name is, I nearly said the name, and I would like you to advise me on the decision I need to take, or rather say I took, but I'm not sure of. I'm in a relationship with this guy who is 8 years older than me. We have been dating for 1 year and 8 months now, and our relationship has been so good and wonderful. We have been talking about moving in together next year, and we have decided that we're gonna do that. However, I am not sure about my decision. The thing that makes me not sure is that I'm wondering that will he still marry me at the pace we would before we moved in, or he will take things slowly due to the fact that he's living with me after all. I want you to advise me if it's a good decision to move in with him or wait for him to at least pay half of the lobola. I have been hearing things like, what is the need to buy a car while you're getting the milk for free type of things, and I'm so worried about it. The other thing is that we got a miscarriage 12 months back, and now he wants us to try again, and I'm not ready. But I don't know, and I don't want to hurt him or make him think that I didn't want the baby at the first place. Can you please advise me on that too? What can I do and how to tell him without hurting him? Remember, I love this guy and I'm very sure he loves me too. Okay. We're so sorry about your miscarriage. I'm pretty sure it can't be easy. But may the Lord continue to bless you and help with your healing, right? Okay. The issue here, personally for me, personally for us, we would not advocate for moving in together before getting married, right? And it's because of our beliefs, and it's because also we didn't do it. So this is personally for us. However, people have different beliefs, people have different morals and values, and just people have different ways of living their lives and choosing to live their lives. So it's totally up to you. But first step, moving in with him before you even married, for us, for me, I wouldn't do it. Ne? So this is if I were you. Ne? Yeah. Ne? So next step. Because you are ready to move in with this guy, speak to him. Tell him, Uguti, dude, listen, I want to move. I'm good with moving in together. Ne? I'm happy with it. I'm comfortable. But now my worry is, I feel like not I feel like, but it is a concern that you will be more relaxed once you're moving together. Hear him, what he has to say. Communicate, guys. Like, at the end of the day, there's not much that we can help with when it comes to two people within a relationship. Okay, sorry about that. We had some technical issues. Our monitor died, so the recording stopped as well. But what I was saying is that essentially communicate with your partner. I just feel like if you have a plan, speak to him and tell him, listen, I'm open to living with you and moving in with you, but my concern is XYZ. Maybe he has a plan in place to help you with those concerns. Maybe he has a plan. Listen, babe, I'm going to be saving up so much money, and by the time this time comes, I'll have so much money to be able to go and lobola you, and you can keep him accountable. You can have that plan in place with him, and you can you can continue to help him keep track of his plans and his promises to you. Right, so the only thing you can basically do is communicate with him, because you are ready to move in with him. You are ready to move in together and continue with your lives, because you are in a relationship already. So, communicate.
And I think, I know you want to move in together and all of that, but I think go back to also understanding your values, your principle, what you actually want. Communicate about the plans and the long-term plans of your relationship, because I hear you put in, should I wait for him to pay half the lobola? What if he doesn't plan on lobolaring you and all those type of things? But also, to you, what does lobola even mean? Anyone can pay half lobola and still live together, but are you really ready for what you are about to do and what you actually want to do? So I think the whole moving in thing, revisit it, relook at it, communicate about it in much more depth and what it actually means. Because what if he doesn't want to get married, but he just wants to live with you, but you're saying, okay, if he can at least pay lobola, then, but what if he's not thinking along those lines? So communicate with him, and don't be afraid. I know a lot of people, when it comes to relationships and marriages and moving in and all of that, as soon as you start speaking about lobola, they think you pushing them away, or they get afraid that, hey, this one lobola, marriage, I'm not even thinking about that. I just want to vibe, live together, be chilled and all those type of things.
And cut expenses.
Yeah, and all of that. So I think, guys, communicate about marriage, even if it's on your first date. When you bump into someone and you go on your first date with them, if you want marriage from a relationship, at the end of the day, tell them on that first date, so dude, I'm thinking of marriage, I want 5 kids and all those things. Communicate while it's still early. Let's not be afraid of pushing people away or scaring people away when it comes to marriage. So I think it's very important that you guys communicate that and speak about it.
And remember, guys, moving in together is not like a short-term thing. So you definitely have to speak about marriage. If it's not on the cards for him and it's on the cards for you, then there is a disconnect and a gap. Okay. Yeah. Right. Now, then the second issue you had, Mama, was the miscarriage. Once again, communication. You still could be dealing with the trauma of losing a baby. Bearing a kid is not an easy thing. I can only imagine, even losing the baby after bearing the baby. So if this partner is for you and he is your ride or die, and you understand that, and he is a decent person, he'll definitely understand. Listen, my partner has been through the most. I might be ready, but she might not be ready, and then he'll support you. Also, let him know how he can support you to help speed up the process of your healing. Sometimes there isn't anything that anyone can do to help speed up the process of healing, but if there is something that he can do, then let him know about it. Communicate that with him as well. So it also is about communication. If this person is a decent person and he's an amazing partner like you are saying that he is, then he'll definitely understand. It's not something that you should be scared of. Communicate, guys, in relationships. Like, make it normalize communication, normalize speaking about anything, normalize saying, izolo, like just normalize speaking about almost any and everything like together, you know, have that open communication, you know, things mustn't be uncomfortable to speak about, you know, we need to get to a point where things aren't uncomfortable. You know how they say finances are a difficult thing to speak about in a relationship. We need to normalize communication so things like finances and sex and whatever aren't uncomfortable, you know. So
and another thing, when going back to the miscarriage thing, I feel like women shouldn't be scared. Like it's sad that a lot of women get blamed for miscarriage, that no, it's your fault, be it from health issues or eating issues or whatever, because there's a lot of things that lead to miscarriages and all of that. And it's said that a lot of women get blamed for that, and they become now scared that no, he's gonna blame me, or me not wanting to try, he's gonna think that I didn't want the first one in the first place. I think that is not right. I think men should support women more. We shouldn't pressure them to wanna try again and quickly replace the first child that we lost and all those type of things. So I think us as men as well need to do a bit better and be more understanding and more sympathetic of the situations that women go through when it comes to miscarriage and sometimes the inability to have kids and all those type of things. So I think by all means you need to tell him, be upfront with him that this is how you feel and you're not ready as yet and all those type of things. Then it should be okay. And yeah, sorry once again for your loss. And yeah, but gentle giants, in the comment section down below, please let us know what you would do in these particular scenarios. And yeah, man, we thoroughly hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching.
We are quite chilled, like honestly, like today, like we're so dazed. We are still on holiday, but obviously the content. But yeah, so we're very chilled and very mellow, and after this we're going to live a soft life for the soft babies.
I'm so blessed to have such a beautiful wife to be spending the rest of
the week with.
Dear Channel Giants, thank you so much once again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.